Welcome into Napunawai Stadium here in Christchurch. It's week 1 of the New Zealand Rugby League Sky Sport Women's Premiership. And today we have Canterbury taking on Wellington. Let's have a look at the highlights of yesterday's action. And the Women's Premiership as Courtney Tidy joins me in commentary. And it was Akarana up against Auckland.
Yeah, it was. Great rivalry between these two sides. And Akarana finding space out on their edge all game to put themselves over. Great work and great displays of football from our Wahine. Some trying conditions too up here at Cornwall Park just yesterday in Auckland. They had the wind and the rain. Akarana getting their first victory, coached by Charlotte Scanlon for Kiwi Fern, so she'll be very happy with the start from her side. Then it went all the way of counties yesterday. Again, great to see the talent we have across the board. They put on a big point scoring afternoon against Waikato.
Yes, Canterbury piling on the points. Sorry, Counties piling on the points. And they came away with the victory. They are the team to beat. You'd have to say, as we have a look at the results here, the Women's Premiership results, the Falcons over the Vulcans and the Stingrays over Waikato. And now, to wrap up the weekend's coverage, we have the Bulls taking on the Orcas. As we have a look at the Canterbury starting lineup. Paul, Allen, McGregor, Parko, Kennis, Napa, Lynch, Brown and Hardy make up the backs. The forwards, Angafili, Sears, MacArthur, Tongiaso, Manu and Arona. Shante Poko, the head coach, as we caught up with their camp earlier.
I'm obviously stepping up into the head coach role for the 2024 season. What are your expectations out there?
Talofa, expectations today, just wanted the girls for just do the small things around our trainings and outside training, just catching pass and playing the ball and turning up. Got a great squad just in a short period of time. I'm looking forward to seeing what these girls can do out there in the showcase. Very excited for them, and I'm so blessed to be part of this group. I've got a new coaching staff, experienced, and yeah, we're definitely looking forward to these girls up here.
Awesome, and could you give us a player or two that we should be watching out for today?
Yeah, we've got a couple of young ones and some old heads in there. Tori, she's been part of this campaign for a while. She's in the half, and Kyla, and a young one that's coming through, Rapena Umanga. She's in the 18 squads, and we're very excited to see her go out there. So she'll be doing us proud and her family, so all the best to her.
So the thoughts of the Canterbury camp as we have a look now at the Wellington starting lineup. Piniata, Becker, McKinnon, Leota, Tangalu, Anderson and Burgess, the backs. The forwards for starting, Gronbeck, Te Iwemate, Kerr, Collins, Tangalu and Blackburn, Kingy in the number 20 jersey, as we caught up with their camp earlier.
Tēnā koe, Brenda. Welcome to Christchurch for today's game. Obviously you're assistant coach, but stepping up today to take on the head coach role for the week. Could you, I suppose, give me an understanding of the expectations you've set for the girls for the season?
This season we've had a couple of weeks under our belt in preparation for this first game. I think our key goals this season are to compete. Obviously we've been looking at connection and work ethic, and just to, I guess, bring the best out of our players. That's what we're looking at.
Awesome, and would you have one or two players out there we could expect to look out for in today's match against the Canterbury Bulls?
Yeah, we've got our co-captains, Marianne and Raquel. So Marianne was an assistant coach last year, and she's come back into the playing fold. So in terms of our leadership, we've picked some co-captains that are quite strong on and off the field, and it should be exciting to see them connect today, with Rex as well, being new to the region but not new to the game.
So the thoughts of the Wellington camp as the two teams are out onto the park. Canterbury playing in their traditional red and black jerseys, and Wellington in their traditional black and gold. And it looks like it's going to be Wellington to kick off to Canterbury, right to left as we can see it.
Wellington finishing 4th last year, Canterbury finishing 5th. Had a tight contest when they played each other last year in Porirua. Wellington getting the win by a converted try.
So Marianne Collins will kick off the ball for Wellington. And Canterbury will have first touch. Here we go, week 1 continues. And the New Zealand Rugby League Sky Sport Women's Premiership for 2024. Collins gets things going. Canterbury will have first touch. Strong run from the Canterbury forward. Now they go from Arona. Ball on the inside. There it is for Gates Thorne, driven back by Wellington. Arona. And that dummy half goes to left-hand side. On the charge again is Big Umanga on the halfway. Arona. This time for MacArthur, stepping back in towards the traffic. Up over the halfway they go. Now Arona. Canterbury going wide early. Some space here if they can go wide. Now it's there for Roberts. Down this right wing. Canterbury getting close into the attacking zone. Slight mistake. Wellington will have possession.
And they'll be disappointed in the end to that set there from Canterbury, looking dangerous. Some great charging runs in their opening set. Hamini Samale just charging the ball up the field for her side, and they found some great space out on this right edge. Unfortunately, though, couldn't finish it off and handing possession over to Wellington, so it's great to see the aggression and intensity early from both these sides. You can hear the crowd really getting into it too. Let's see what Wellington can do while they're hot on attack.
Well, this is Piniata. Wellington on their own 40. There it is for Te Iwi Mate. Got the pass away. Now the kick in downfield from Wellington. Canterbury will look to bring it back. Here it is for Paul from fullback. Driven back by some desperate Wellington defence. Gathered the ball. It was a knock on from Canterbury, and Wellington will get possession.
Oh, and high fives all around for this Wellington side. Disappointment there from Paul. Had a great run off the kick at fullback and just got her legs charging and going. Unfortunately, just coughs over possession. Wellington will get the ball on the 40-metre line.
Raquel Anderson will feed the scrum. Now Wellington coming across and taking it in is McKinnon on the 40-metre line. There's Te Iwi Mate playing dummy half. Now a bust up the park down that right wing. This time from Tongalu, still going. Tuangalu, 10 metres out from the Canterbury line. Now Te Iwi Mate moving it quickly. Knock on Wellington. A knock on from Tuangalu. And so Canterbury will have a scrum.
Great signs early from both these sides, though, attacking wise. Wellington just shifting the ball out to that right edge. You can see it here. They had two players out there. A great cutout ball to Tuangalu. Had plenty of work to do. But just those mistakes early from both these sides. Unable to have repeat sets.
Canterbury take it in through McGregor, Pakao. Now Arona. Ball's been knocked on. Wellington pounce on it, and they'll go on the attack, getting up and having another go. Wellington. There it is for Raquel Anderson taking it in. Now to Iwi Mate. Here it is. This time from Gronbeck. 5 metres out from the Canterbury line. They go the short side. That was Anderson. Sorry, Burgess moving it on. Wellington on the attack. Burgess. Now stepping away was Raquel Anderson. Wellington still applying the pressure here. Tiwi Mate. Canterbury still D'ing up. To Iwi Mate. Now Collins going wide. Here's a try coming up for Wellington. They get the first try. Beckham scores.
Oh, I was just about to say, great line defence there from Canterbury, keeping Wellington out. But then it was the work of Marianne Collins. You see her, she calls for the ball, charges at the line, and what a beautiful cutout pass all the way to her winger, to Beckham. You see the crowd get up and cheering. But what an asset to have. Sending that beautiful ball out to the left edge. Oh, it's a no try. Forward pass, perhaps. Unsure, but it looked the goods.
It did indeed. Canterbury instead have possession as they take it to ground again through McGregor. Pakal, the captain. Now Arona. Here it is for Roberts. Canterbury. Now ball on the inside. There it is. This time for MacArthur. Arona. Busting away, still going, powerful run. This time from Manu. Up to the halfway. Now Arona. To the left they go. Drawing in the defence, Canterbury. Good spot tackling from Wellington. That was Tori Harding playing the ball now, Arona. Now we're kicking downfield, looking for some space, but Wellington in good position. Here's Piniata, bringing it back.
And a great set there by Canterbury. Just charging runs up the middle as we see the reply from Wellington. And in their centre, Liotta just charging straight up the field. Great intensity from both these sides in the opening 7 minutes.
Quick darting run from Tuangalu. Up to the halfway. To Iwi Mate, coming the left-hand side. Wellington, Collins running a hard hole. Running hard. To Iwi Mate. Now Anderson looking for some space at the back, and that's gone into touch on the full.
Oh, and I thought maybe it might just have bounced in there for her. But Canterbury will get the ball back. But as I said just earlier, great to see the intensity both these sides are opening up with. Looking to do damage early. Marianne Collins heavily involved for this Wellington side. Every time she's had the ball, she looks dangerous.
So Canterbury, Arona. Up over the halfway, Canterbury. Tight tussle at the moment. Now Harding. Has a dab from dummy half. Canterbury getting close to the attacking zone. Arona. Now running through MacArthur. 30 metres out. Now straightening up again for Canterbury is Simaili. Arona hits the short side. Canterbury looking solid here. They keep it alive. Here's the first try coming up. And Canterbury score through Mary Kennis.
And they're just going to have a word to the touchy here. There's an obstruction it looked like earlier on. In the winger from Wellington, Tuangalu. No try, yeah. She put her hands up to say, is that not an obstruction? And while she was doing so, they went through and under. You can just see there, you can see Tuangalu putting her hands up. Got to play until the final whistle, though.
So Wellington from deep inside their own territory, running it back. Here it is for Beckham, who was denied that try before. To Iwi Mate, ball on the inside. Wellington making some good inroads. This is Leota. Now, Tuangalu. And busy already, the winger. To Iwi Mate, looking up, goes left. Now Wellington drawing in the defence again, a slight mistake. Canterbury will scrum on the halfway.
Yeah, knock on from Wellington, the ball just slightly forward. Good line defence from this Canterbury side, good line speed, just rushing up, forcing this error. You can see this ball here, the defence already up. She had to reach forward for it, couldn't pull it in. 10 minutes gone here, a reminder that these Wahine games are 35 minutes a half.
So Canterbury, Arona off the back of the scrum. Now a good run indeed for Canterbury. This is looking good. Another chance again for Kennis. Down that left wing, stop short. Good run from Rapera. And now she plays dummy half. Out it goes for Napa. And what's happened here? A mistake. Wellington will get possession. They'll get the scrum, in fact.
And Wellington to be very happy about this one, to get possession back. Canterbury looking very dangerous, especially on that left edge, going to work early. Vice-Captain Tori Harding doing a lot of work, as was Rapira in the whole build-up throughout this set for Canterbury. And Mary Canis, unfortunately, handing over possession there.
So Wellington from deep inside their own territory again. Good aggressive defence from Canterbury. But Biniat has done well to bump out of the tackle. Now to Iwi Mate. On the charge again, Wellington. Good meters this time from their number 19. That was Tara Kerr. Now to Iwi Mate. Quick play the ball. Here's Collins charging further forward. Up to the Canterbury 40-metre mark. This is good yardage at the moment from Wellington. To the right they come. Drawing in the defence, and now some open space. Here it is for Tuangalu. Down that right wing. Gets up, has another go. Hard to put away. Wellington looking good at the moment. To Iwi Mate. Moves it on for Burgess, going wide. Now a stabbing grubber kick from Anderson. It might set up. No, Canterbury have possession through Roberts.
Oh, great set there from this Wellington side. You can see their forwards just hitting the ball with pace and their speed. Charging straight up through the middle through Kerr and Collins. And a grubber kick put through by Anderson. But it was taken nicely by Roberts. And Canterbury will go on and attack there, trying to work it out of their own end.
So Canterbury through Arona. Got the pass on. Some solid contact out there already. That's a scrappy pass, and Wellington will have possession as Collins takes it to ground just inside that Canterbury half. To Iwi Mate. Coming the left-hand side. Strong run from Wellington. Now to Iwi Mate. Hitting the short side again. Wellington stepping away through Beckham. This time McKinnon straightening up. 10 metres out from the Canterbury line. Wellington to Iwi Mate. Hits the open side. Anderson. Now they're going short ball. Nice little ball for Leota. She stopped short, 4 metres out from the Canterbury line. Wellington want to go quickly. There they go. Burgess throwing it wide. Canterbury have intercepted it, and they have possession.
Oh, that's a great intercept from Canis there, just saving her team. Wellington had all the numbers on that right edge. As we see Canterbury now starting to wind up. But Collins, she's been effective on attack. She's looking for a one-on-one steal. Doesn't quite get it.
And she looks hurt there. That was solid defence from Collins. The Canterbury player is tough. She's managed to play the ball. In fact, no. Well, just have a bit of time off here.
Well, you see her cut back inside, and then she decided to just straighten up. Unfortunately, she straightened up straight into Mary Collins, who ragdolled her, but she is up now in Napa. Just looking a bit ginger. But she's tough. She's staying out there.
Well, Canterbury within their own 20-metre line. This is Roberts. Beckham puts on a shot there. They go wide. Here it is for Rapira playing dummy half. Canterbury, ball on the inside, juggling with it and keeping a hold of it. This time, Dongiaso. Now a kick in from Lynch Brown. Wellington at the back, under a bit of pressure. Canterbury coming through. They've got support. There are red and black jerseys everywhere, and Arona will get the try for Canterbury.
Oh, and you can see the smiles, the cheers, the hugs from this Canterbury side. The crowd is static as well. You can hear how loud they are. Great work here. You can see they're just inside their half. The kick gets put up. Great work from Canterbury to notice that only the fullback for Wellington was back there. Had about 5, 6, 7 Canterbury players to choose from, all having a great chase for the kick, all supporting each other and able to go over for this Canterbury side.
Canterbury get the first try with a good kick that found space and a fortunate bounce for Canterbury. And so after 17 minutes, Canterbury draw first blood.
And you can see there on your screen just the wind coming across the field. Something that the kickers all today will have to think about. You can see it there, just carried the ball and drifted it across the uprights. But I tell you what, it worked in their favour for that last kick. We get another look at it, just a quick offload there. Great tackle from the fullback of Wellington. But she was home alone, trying to take on 4 Canterbury defenders. Arona gets over for the first try for Wellington. Sorry, for Canterbury.
So 18 minutes gone, 4-0 the score, Canterbury lead. And Wellington taking their time to get back to halfway.
A great arm wrestle so far between these two sides. Both showing what they can do on attack. There's a few areas creeping in. But Canterbury able to make the most of their possession.
So this is Tawny Burgess, who will kick off for Wellington. Canterbury field it, and they'll bring it back strong. Good kick return from the kickoff from the number 2, Tori Harding. Vice captain of the side. Rapira moves it on. Solid defence on Canterbury from Wellington. Again, Rapira coming across. Now ball on the inside. Canterbury trying to find some inroads through Gatesthorne. Now here it is for Manu. There it is for Rapida. Now Harding double pumps and then gets it out. Canterbury going wide here. Some space. Here's Pole. Straightening, stepping. Hard to put away. Up to the 20-metre line. Canterbury back on the attack. There it is for Rapida. Big defence on her. They keep this alive though. Canterbury through the hands. Awkward pass. They've knocked it on possibly. Yes, they have.
Canterbury though looking so dangerous on attack. I like the way they structured their sets. Just up the middle, then send it out to their edges, earning the right to go wide. That left edge looking dangerous. Leota for Wellington was able to just drag them down, the attackers.
So now Wellington, here it is for Beckham. Ragdoll to the ground. Now, Piniata having a run. The Wellington fullback. Now, there it is. Big run again from Tuangalu. To Iwi Mate. Heading left-hand side for Anderson, who kicks it straight out on the full again.
Yeah, that's the second time she's done that. She'll be disappointed. The team will get a little breather, but they'll have to go straight back on defence.
Now Canterbury on the halfway. This is Arona, driven back by that Wellington defence. Now coming across, Canterbury have slipped over there, this time through Umanga. They're going wide. Wellington with big defence from Tuangalu, got the pass away though to Kennis. Kennis is stepping.
Oh, she's been dangerous on that edge, able to get the offload away.
Canterbury still on the attack. Driving it up this time is Lynch Brown. Now again, this is Rapira. Harding coming across. Canterbury trying to find some inroads this time through McGregor Paco. Again, Rapira. Harding. Drops in the stabbing grubber kick. A little bit awkward for Wellington to feel. They've done well through Piniata as she looks to set off. She'll take it to ground.
As you said, it looked a little bit awkward there, that kick. But Piniata handled it. Wellington straight on attack now. Spent a lot of time in these last 10 minutes down their end of the field. They'll want to get to the other end. Repeat sets even. You saw in their last set, they were just doing one out straight off the ruck. Whereas Canterbury, they've been using great depth and width when they've been on attack.
Well, Wellington, Tuangalu, she's been used as a weapon. She's found some metres already so far this game. Wellington keeping this alive and winding up and driving it up further forward is Tuangalu up over the halfway. That's Lesili. Tuangalu now to Iwi Mate moves it on. Wellington making good metres to Iwi Mate. Now a kick in from Burgess, some space here. It's going to bounce awkwardly. Wellington trying to come through. Canterbury have it.
Yeah, as I said, another awkward kick. You wonder how much this wind's taking effect on these kicks, but Powell, the fullback for Canterbury, was able to handle it. He's got plenty of experience, the young fullback for this Canterbury side.
Now Canterbury with possession. This is Dana Napa. Now Rapira moves it on. Harding's left it behind. Kennis will pick up the scraps. A slight mistake.
This is exactly what Wellington need down on the scoreboard. 24 minutes gone. It's only 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes left in this first half, as there's only 35 minutes half for these women's sides. They'll get the ball just inside Canterbury 40 metres. Be interesting to see what they do here on this attacking set. We've seen previously how damaging their forwards can be, but when they've opted to go to the kick, they've handed possession straight over with their kicks going out on the full.
So Wellington going wide. Some space here. Chance for Beckham down this left wing. Taken heavily in the tackle. Wellington want to play the ball. They go Piniata. Now stepping this time for Wellington is McKinnon. 10 metres out from that Canterbury line, Wellington. Raquel Anderson plays dummy half. Now Tiwi Mate, ball on the inside for Wellington. Ball's been ripped away, a knock on. And Canterbury have forced the mistake. No penalty, in fact.
Oh, it looks like the ball has been raked out. So Wellington will be on attack again. Tiwi Mate to get it started.
Here's Tara Kerr winding up. Powerful run of the big forward for Wellington. On the attack, Tiwi Mate plays dummy half, quick hands. Canterbury have come through and stolen it.
Yeah, and just those little moments when you just want to keep possession, not force a pass.
Now Canterbury driving it up through Arona. Now Rapira, ball on the inside again for McGregor Pakau. Now Rapira again, driving it up this time. Angafili up to the halfway. Now a kick in from Canterbury. Wellington have plenty of time at the back. They wait for the bounce. This is Beckham trying to step away, getting close to that touchline, keeping in the field of play, doing well.
Oh, she did very well to stay in there, just tried to use it in and away, but the Canterbury defence able to pull her down, flirting with that sideline as Wellington move the ball back towards the middle of the park.
Now Tuangalu in at dummy half, always making metres, the left winger.
Oh, and just a bit injured there as she was winding up. I just wonder if she tweaked her hamstring.
Nice little dummy play from Tawny Burgess up over the halfway. Wellington still 4-0 the score. Driving it up this time for Wellington. Now Tiawi Mate moves it on. Stabbing grubber kick from Anderson. This will be interesting. Canterbury take it through Roberts.
Oh, great work by Roberts. She's always been there when she's needed to be for her team, especially when Wellington have been putting those kicks through. Looked like there was plenty of space for Wellington.
Now this is Harding. Quick run here from Canterbury, this time from Powell up to the 40-metre mark. Collins there in defence. Again, Rapira, Harding. Now straightening up is Gates Thorne for Canterbury on the halfway. Rapira. Now ball on the inside again. Here's Angafili. Up inside the Wellington half they go. 7 minutes to go before half-time. Again, Rapira, Harding. Drops in the kick, deflected. Wellington have it. Now they look to set off. Does she have the pace to go all the way? Looking good at the moment. Just one to beat. Stepping, going, and good defence, Canterbury.
Oh, great defence there from Canterbury. It was Lynch Brown to pull down McKinnon. She got a great charge down the other end of the field, putting Wellington hot on attack now.
Wellington still on the attack, not over yet for Canterbury. Under real pressure here. Burgess plays dummy half, flings it out. Now to Iwi Mate, straightening from Wellington. Here's a try, and the scores are level. Wellington crash over through Tyra Leota.
Oh, great work from Wellington there, Tyra Leota. She's been busy all day out on that right edge, both on attack and defensively, so great to see her rewarded. You see here the charge down from McKinnon, jumps up nice and high, tall player got her arms all the way up, streaming from 30 metres down her own end. Comes back in a little goosey, but it was Lynch Brown who just had that cover defence. But Wellington, Canterbury defence retreating, and it was McKinnon. Liotta, she steps back in off her right foot against a tired retreating Canterbury defence. Great work against a runner play from this Wellington side.
Well, Wellington level the scores. And now this conversion to put Wellington into the lead. This tight tussle here, and Christchurch just under the sticks, so 4-4 the score with 5 minutes to play before half-time.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Wellington would have wanted, exactly what they needed. As you said, only 5 minutes before we head into the half-time break. They were down on the scoreboard and playing down there, and Canterbury looking dangerous on attack. And just against a runner play, able to turn the ball over and put some much-needed points on the scoreboard.
So 4-4 between Canterbury and Wellington here in Christchurch at Napunawai Stadium. Kick-off from Canterbury. Wellington let that bounce in a touch.
Oh, you can hear the cheers from the crowd. Wellington be disappointed in that one. It's allowing Canterbury to get possession back of the ball. It's exactly what you want if you're Canterbury. If you're Wellington, you would have wanted that set off the back of a try.
Well, Canterbury a chance as halftime approaches to hit the lead again. They're on the attack. There it is for Harding. Now at Apira. Canterbury double pump and then take it through to ground through Napa. Canterbury inside the attacking zone. Now at Apira. This is Arona. Apira again. Canterbury getting close to this Wellington line, really looking to apply pressure now. And Apira hitting the short side. Chance here for Canterbury, yes! They get through to score and they re-hit the lead. Lynch Brown dots down.
Oh, great work there from Kyla Lynch Brown, just individual brilliance. They went out to this left edge and she shaped to send it back out left using her footwork. You can see it here. Didn't go exactly where she wanted, shape to go left, and just cuts back inside between 2 defenders. And able to score one for her side. We just saw her previously chase down McKinnon down the other end and saved a try, and then was able to go over for her side down the other end.
Conversion is missed, so 8 points to 4. Canterbury lead Wellington, and there's about 2 minutes to go before half-time.
Yeah, we got another look at it here. Almost pretty much caught it on her bootstraps, but had complete control. We also had players out to her left edge. As I said, just step back inside off that left foot, using her speed and her footwork to put her team back in front right before halftime.
I just think they come to see me was leading in
Tawny Burgess, she'll kick off again for Wellington. 4-point ball game at the moment between these two proud provinces. Canterbury will bring it back straight away through Harding. Up to the 40-metre line. Apeta plays dummy half, has a dab herself, throws a dummy and sets off. Here's an Apeta, putting in the fence, got the offload away. Canterbury take it to ground. There it is for McGregor Parko.
Great tackle there from Peniata for Wellington just to stop the run of Canterbury.
Wellington under the pump into the final minute of this first half. Canterbury looking to increase their lead. Apeta plays dummy half, gets it out. Now Harding. Canterbury looking good here. Space. Here it is for Napa. Got it onto Kennis. Getting close to the touchline, driven into touch.
Oh, and that's a great result from Wellington, because Canterbury, they look dangerous straight off the kickoff with their vice-captain and Tori Harding just catching the ball on the full and charging straight up the field. She was able to get a quick play the ball up hitter, then had a great line break for this Canterbury side.
That'll be half-time here in Christchurch at Napunawai Stadium. 8 points to 4, the half-time score. Canterbury lead Wellington at the break. Welcome back. Half-time here in Christchurch. Canterbury lead Wellington at the break by 8 points to 4. As we have a look at the first half highlights. It's been a tight affair, hasn't it, Courtney? But Canterbury with this fortunate bounce, a good kick into space. And Canterbury got the bounce and they scored the first try.
Well, they sure did, and it was through Arona. And as you said, they had a fortunate bounce. The kick went nice and high, but you can see there on your screen, there are about 4 Canterbury players there to the 1 Wellington Orca player, Peniata, the fullback. She had a lot to contend with. Great chase from this Canterbury side. And you see here a charge down from Wellington and McKinnon. And you looked like she was going all the way to the try line, but a great cover tackle here from Lynch Brown just to take it down. But Wellington, they were hot on attack, nice and close to this try line, and it was just a step back off the right foot for Liotta to finally put her team on the scoreboard. We thought they opened up the scoreboard early in the first half with a disallowed try. So great to see them go over there.
Yes, indeed. And then right before half-time, Canterbury replied again after stringing some tackles together. They finally cracked through Lynch Brown, who dotted down for Canterbury, and she gave her side the lead going into the break. Canterbury leading Wellington at half-time by 8 points to 4. Don't you dare go anywhere. The second half is next. Welcome back to Christchurch. Half-time. Canterbury, the home team, lead Wellington, the away team, by 8 points to 4. Just 2 tries to 1 so far, as week 1 of the New Zealand Rugby League Sky Sport Women's Premiership wraps up after this game. And Courtney Tyree, who joins me in commentary, if you're the coach at half-time of Wellington, what would you say to them?
Well, I'd make sure that our confidence is still high, because they're still in this game and they've been in amongst it. It's just when they're just letting those little errors creep in. But for me, they know exactly what they can do, and we saw it with their great work of their try. We saw Liotta go over, but it was the work of McKinnon down the other end, and also how quickly the momentum in these games can change and how quickly it can shift. So for them, it's just knowing that they're still in this one, but also defensively getting that line speed, knowing how dangerous Canterbury can be when Canterbury are on attack, especially off the kickoff. We've seen it earlier in that first half in their vice captain in Harding, the way she just runs the ball up and ignites that energy in her side, and they just roll off the back of that. So for Wellington, while they are on attack, just making sure that they keep possession of the ball, doing all they can, using their speed and defensively getting up off the line and applying that pressure early to this Canterbury side.
Well, Wellington are rearing to go, still waiting for the Canterbury team to race back out onto the park. Referee has got out there too. Of course, Canterbury, with the 2021 champions of this Premiership. As we have a look now at a player package for Wellington's number 24, Collins, Marianne Collins, physical player, both on attack and defence. One of the solid players in this Wellington side.
Yeah, on both attack and defence here, you can see her on defence. She just absolutely ragdolls Napa. Mind you, Napa did get up after that and stayed out on the field, so no damage was done there. But Marianne Collins, whether she's been on attack or defence, has looked damaging in that first half. She actually went to run the ball up and sent a long ball out to her left edge, and we thought it was a try for all money to Beckham. Unfortunately, it was called a no try by the referee. But when you've got a player like Collins who can be so damaging when they have the ball in hands, that's one of the players you want to go to, especially when you're behind on the scoreboard, as we see Canterbury make their way to the field for this second half.
And Canterbury back out on the field now. So we're set to go for the second half. Canterbury to kick off to Wellington, right to left as we can see it. We're underway, second half. Wellington will have first touch. And Leota takes it to ground for Wellington. Now Burgess moves it on, pumping the legs for Wellington. Now to Iwi Mate. Got the pass on again. There it is for Tuangalu. To Iwi Mate. That's the right-hand side this time. Ball on the inside again for Leota, who breaks away. Looking good at the moment. Up to the 10-metre mark. Wellington in hot attack. To Iwi Mate. Will play dummy half. Gets it out. Now Burgess. Spreading it wide. Stepping as Anderson. Coming back the other way. Drawing in the defence. Takes it in. To Iwi Mate. Now Burgess, the stabbing grubber kick. Wellington should score. No, held up. Good desperate defence from Canterbury.
Oh, great defence from Canterbury, able to hold up Wellington. It was a great attacking set from them. You saw a great inside ball for Leota just to send it straight back up the middle. And they used the full width of the field, just a little chip through from their halfback in Burgess, and you thought they were over for all money. And Canterbury will get possession there. Thought Leota was over for a second. She overran it. And Canterbury will have the opportunity now to work it off their 20 metres.
So tap taken, Canterbury. Driving it up through. Big number 17, Manu. Not Rapira. Gets it on for Harding. Rapira. Straightening it. Gates Thorne. Canterbury just short of the halfway. Now stepping is McGregor Pakal. Rapira, Harding. Canterbury straightening up. This time through Umanga. Now Harding, Canterbury coming across here, drawing in the defence, looking good at the moment. Kennis picks it up, but it was a forward pass, a mistake from Canterbury.
Yeah, the ball just went to ground there for Canterbury. They did very well on their attacking set. Unfortunately, just an error at the end. But you could see the depth that they had as they started to shift the ball from the right edge to the left edge, using all the width of the field. You can see it here. Players running some great lines, drawing in Liotta from Wellington. They still had two players out here on this left edge. Unfortunately, just couldn't find one of them.
Wellington. There it is for Anderson, got it on. Getting up slowly. Iwi Mate. Anderson again straightening up to the halfway. Iwi Mate. To Iwi Mate again, quick play, the ball from dummy half. She's wrapped up in the tackle from Canterbury. Now Collins, Wellington, short ball. Nice little play there from Burgess. To Iwi Mate. Burgess again, kicks across field. This will be interesting. Holds up on the win. Wellington have picked up the scraps and set off with it. They have possession. Here's Kerr. 10 metres out from the Canterbury line. Wellington left and right options. Anderson has a go from dummy half, then gets it out. Tuangalu bashing her way up. Wellington in hot attack, looking to level the scores. Anderson, Burgess going wide. Wellington with a chance. Tuangalu short. Getting up slowly, only 1 metre out Wellington. Trying to muscle their way over. Canterbury holding up in defence. Napa aggressive in defence. Wellington still have it though. Burgess. Now they go wide again. Anderson. Iwi Mate, short ball. Here's Collins on the charge. And a penalty for Wellington.
Yeah, and it was a bit high there. The refs called it for Wellington. Collins just having a little word to Canterbury. I was about to say it was great defence there from Canterbury, with Wellington looking dangerous, but they'll get another crack at it.
Awkward tackle there for Wellington as they take it to ground. Now Kerr again, looking to power over. Short. To Iwi Mate. Gets it wide. Here's Anderson. There's a hole. There's a try for Wellington.
Oh, and great work from Wellington after they had repeat sets. High fives all around. It was great work from them early. You see them here, shift to go left. They had a runner go through, just running that line. And Anderson was able to force her way over. But 2 sets earlier, they shaped for a kick that didn't look like it was doing much. Canterbury knocked it on, allowing Wellington to get another repeat set. And then there was that head-high tackle. It just takes the score to level here, 8-all. As Marianne Collins will be shaping up to take this conversion. I tell you what, she's a player who can do it all. We spoke about her at halftime. Defensively, attacking. We also saw in one of the sets, she went to dummy half.
Well, Collins will line up this kick if she can nail it. Wellington will have the lead for the first time in the game. Has a breeze to contend with as well. And the conversion is missed, so it's 8-all.
And it goes across the front of the uprights as well. We saw that earlier when Canterbury were converting from almost the same position. Just that wind taking the ball across. But here we get another look at Anderson going over for Wellington. Still had plenty of work to do. straight between two Canterbury defenders. And we're all tied up here, really reflective of how much of an arm wrestle it's been between these two sides.
Canterbury kick off, Wellington field it. There it is for Burgess. Now to Iwi Mate. Ball on the inside for Leota. She's had a good game today, the centre. To Iwi Mate. Moves it on, Wellington up over the halfway. Inside Canterbury territory. To Iwi Mate again. Has a dab, throws the dummy, gets through, still going. Good run from the dummy half. And a penalty for Wellington.
And another one here. I was going to say it was a great tackle from Rapira for Canterbury just to take down to Iwi Mate, who got a line break. She's been very dangerous in that dummy half position. And she saw the space, she just took it up, straight up, as we see her about to get things underway.
Now, Tuangalu straightening up. Wellington looking to hit the lead, looking for their third try of the game. To Iwi Mate, plays dummy half, ball on the inside, Wellington. Crashing it up this time through Gronbeck. Quick play the ball to Iwi Mate. Now Burgess, Leota. Now to Iwi Mate, flings it out, Burgess again. Opportunity here, Wellington, as they're looking to attack that line. Here's Kerr. Can't get through. To Iwi Mate. Here's another chance for Gronbeck. Turning, wrestling, short. Good Canterbury defence, Wellington. To Iwi Mate, has a dab. She stopped. Outstanding Canterbury defence.
Oh, they'll take a lot of confidence from this Canterbury side. You can hear the crowd cheering as well. Wellington went close 3 times there in that set. Great lines run by their forwards. They've been busy all day. I thought Tyra Kerr was almost over. Also Iwi Mate. But what Wellington will want to do now is just keep that energy nice and high and try to pin Canterbury down this end. It's Canterbury, they've had back-to-back sets of defence. They'll be tired. They need to get the ball to some of their fast runners. Try and gain some metres, get them out of their own end.
Canterbury, from their own end goal, have done well to get out of trouble. Here it is for Gatesthorpe playing the ball. Now Harding coming across. Going hard again for Canterbury is Manu, just short of the halfway. Harding puts boot to ball. Looking for some space at the back, Wellington. Here's Tuangalu, wrapped up by the Canterbury defence and put on her backside.
Oh, that's a great dominant tackle from this Canterbury defence, especially what you want to see, keeping Wellington on their 20-metre line, but Leota, she responds, takes her team forward another 10 metres.
Now Wellington, here it is, a knock-on in the process. As Beckham got the pass away, Canterbury will get a scrum.
And that's just something to be mindful of when they are on attack, Wellington. Players are starting to get tired. It's been a relentless game. When the Canterbury defence is up like that, you need to hit your player right on the chest. Canterbury, they'll feed the scrum just inside Wellington's half. Be a big defensive set here for Wellington. We know and we've seen how damaging Canterbury can be on attack. You see it right now through their fullback and Powell taking on this Wellington line.
Canterbury back on the attack. First time really this second half. Now they go. Dummy run play from Lynch Brown. Now, Rapina gets it on. Canterbury are getting close here. They're looking for the offload. Taking it to ground. Angafili, Canterbury in hot attack. Rapina. Now, here it is for Arona. Rapina having a dare from dummy half. Stopped. Good Wellington defence. Great desperation. Canterbury still on the attack though. Arona plays dummy half, flings it out again. Now stepping as Lynch Brown, a stabbing grubber kick from her. That's a knock on. Wellington have taken it back in the in goal. And so a goal line dropout coming up for Wellington.
Yeah, Canterbury opting to just come back across, putting the kick through. Thought it was a knock on, but it went backwards. They were able to catch Wellington in their in goal, forcing the dropout. Marianne Collins, she'll be the one to take it for Wellington.
So Collins restarts for Wellington. Canterbury will have it on the Wellington 20-metre mark, and they bring it back strong again. This is Umanga. Canterbury back on the attack. They want to re-hit the lead. It's level scores at the moment. Straightening up for Canterbury. There's Gates Thorne. Now up here to Umanga again. Wellington D up on her again. Rapira gets it out now. Harding coming across, drawing in the defence. Here's Powell. Here it is for Roberts. Roberts, yes! In the corner, scores for Canterbury.
Oh, and that's great work there from Roberts. She's been outstanding all day for this side, and they just use the width there. Great work from this Canterbury side. You can see them shifted out to this right edge. Harding sends it out there. Powell, she had a lot of work to do drawing in the two defenders. Sends a ball out to Roberts, who still had to make her way to the line. Shakes off one defender and goes over for her side.
So 4 points are there for Canterbury. Tough conversion in the corner. 19 minutes to play in this game. And Canterbury have re-hit the lead. This opening week into the New Zealand Rugby League Sky Sport Women's Premiership. A conversion is missed. 12-8.
And we get another look at it here. Great work to send the ball out to this right edge. The Wellington defence was just drawn in. And they had the overlap out there. Roberts still had plenty of work to do. Great sweeping run as well by the fullback, Impo. Just drawing the two Wellington defenders.
Kickoff from Wellington. Burgess bangs it downfield. Canterbury fielded awkwardly, but it's there. Solid defence from Wellington again on Umanga, and a mistake. Wellington get the scrum.
Oh, and that's exactly what they would have wanted. Some great strong defence, as you said, from Leota. And also Uramo Taiki. Can see it here straight off the kickoff. They just combine. Plenty of force there. Forcing the mistake. And they'll get the ball just over 30 metres out.
Wellington. Here it is for Anderson. Straightening up through the dummy and ran straight for his side. Now to Iwi Mate. Going wide. Here it is for Piniata. Wellington looking to level the scores again. To Iwi Mate. Kerr. Hard to put away the big number 19. To Iwi Mate. Anderson again. Dummies. They got the ball on the inside. Tuangalu. Can't get through. Wellington 5 metres out from the Canterbury line. Looking to level the scores. Now Burgess. Ball on the inside for Lealta. Good defence from Canterbury. They close the gap quickly. Wellington, though, still on the attack. Iwi Mate. Burgess, quick hands. Tuangalu, wrapped up around the ankles. And it's hand over.
And high fives all around for Canterbury. More great solid line defence from them. Wellington be disappointed that they didn't get a repeat set here. As Canterbury with the restart handover ball. But Wellington looked dangerous. It's just those moments in the game, though, they need to recognise when it is the 5th and last, what their options are. And if they're not going for points, at least looking for a repeat set.
Now Canterbury charge it up. This time through Maui. There it is for Rapira. Got the pass away. Now McGregor, Paco. Rapira. Now Umanga. Straightening up. Well, they come across field to Canterbury, getting through the other side, looking good. Here it is for Lynch Brown. Ball on the inside for Arona. Stopped. Canterbury in hot attack. They want it quickly. They'll get it. Lynch Brown. Now, here it is for Pole. Got the offload away. Wellington may have knocked it on, have they? No. Yes, Canterbury will get the scrum. A slight mistake from Wellington.
Oh, and Canterbury looking so dangerous on attack through Lynch Brown and Arona. Looked like Arona was going to be over for her second for the day. Lynch Brown here just show and go, breaks the line of defence. Found Arona back on her inside. Great defence though from Wellington. And they shifted out to this left edge. They'll feed the scrum just 10 metres out. A big set defensively for Wellington here, back-to-back sets of having to withstand this attack of this Canterbury side, which we've seen earlier. It can be so damaging.
Here come Canterbury, straight through. Outstanding individual effort. Harding scores.
Well, that's exactly what we just spoke about, how damaging they can be. And Harding, she's been testing this side all day. And straight off the back of the scrum, she's been one of their go-to players. You can see it here, Rapira to Harding. In a great supporting run, and she just steps back inside, beating 3 Wellington players. But also the work of McGregor Pakau to cut back inside just to keep the defence interested and allowing Harding that space to go through. See the smile on her face there.
Easier conversion for Canterbury to increase their lead. To push it to 10 points, it's good. First conversion of the day, 18 points to 8. 13 minutes to play, Canterbury lead.
We get another look at it here, and it was McGregor Pakau just running back under, making the defence have to second guess. And Harding just stepping back in off her right through 3 Wellington players. And able to put herself over, as you said, individual brilliance there, just backing herself all the way to the line. Off the back of that scrum, they had plenty of players out on that right edge too. And what was a close contest, not long ago. It's extended out now to 10 points.
So Burgess kicks off again for Wellington. Canterbury field it through Lynch Brown, and Canterbury bring it back. Powerful run from some impact off the bench for Canterbury. Good running from Simaili. What are they calling here? A mistake, so Wellington will get the ball.
Oh, and that's unfortunate because it was a great run from Simaili. Just showing that impact. Great to see the intensity and aggression from both these sides. You see it here, just one-on-one with the forwards. Gronbeck and Simaili just going straight at each other. Simaili winning that one-on-one contest, and unfortunately just coughing the ball up. Wellington now 40 metres out off the back of a scrum. Let's see what they can do.
Tuangalu drives it up for Wellington. Here it is. Down the short side they go, Anderson. Wellington looking good here. Chance down the right wing. Stepping back in the field of play was Uruamu Taiki. Now Anderson gets it on. Wellington desperate to score next. Want to close the gap. There's Te Iwi Mata. Now they come across Burgess. Short ball, knock on. Canterbury will scrum.
Oh, and that's unfortunate. You can see what they were trying to do. Probably a bit flat there on attack was Wellington. You can see the shape that they had out the back, but as I said, a bit flat. And they had runners running great lines here. We see them go out to that right edge through Uruamu, Paiaki taken down. We also saw Gronbeck go close. She drew 4 defenders in here, just a bit flat. As Marianne Collins, the ball went to her, but wasn't quite deep enough, and they coughed the ball up, but they were looking dangerous there, Wellington.
Canterbury bringing it back again now, Paul. Here it is for Arona. Wellington, Canterbury again, driving it up through Lynch Brown, just short of the halfway. Powerful run again from Simaili. Still going Simaili, hard to put away. Told to play the ball. So here it is for Rapira. Gets it on, now Harding, ball on the inside. There it is for McGregor, Paco. Put on her backside as well, Canterbury, just inside the Wellington half. Now Lynch Brown puts boot to ball, Canterbury chasing Wellington under pressure at the back. Take it nicely. And taking it to ground. Uruamu, Taiki, Wellington. Desperate now. Piniata. Still going Piniata, no, told to play the ball. Now Wellington. Again this time through Tuangalu on the halfway. They're down by 10 at the moment. 8 minutes to play in this game. Wellington on the Canterbury 40-metre line, down the short side they go. Collins on the park again. Quick hands from Wellington, keeping this alive. Here's Collins, powerful run from her. Wellington right on the attack now. Anderson coming across there, puts boot to ball, high and wide and long, and the ball sets up for Canterbury. Here it is for Napa, who cleans things up.
Well, straight in the breadbasket of Napa. Great attacking play there from Wellington. But handing the ball straight back over to Canterbury. And some great aggression on defence there, Canterbury. And Lynch Brown, she'll go to dummy half. She was a CRL Bartercart Women's Premiership Grand Final player of the match, and she's injected off the bench today. And she's had absolute impact from the moment she's been on the field.
Wellington try to force the mistake. Canterbury still have it. Back to one. The call. Arona has possession for Canterbury. She'll take it in just short of the halfway. 7 minutes to play. Wellington are down by 10. Penalty as well.
Oh, and that's disappointing for Wellington. Oh, great to see the spectators out here supporting Women's Rugby League. As Canterbury, they'll kick to find touch through Rapida. And they'll get the ball just inside Wellington's half.
Canterbury on the halfway. Napa taps the ball, gets it on. Lynch Brown again. Simeli still going, pumping the legs, hard to put away. Simeli powering her way further forward up the park. Canterbury on the attack, 20 metres out. Rapida. Now Lynch Brown dummies and throws it wide. Here's a chance for Canterbury. Kennis puts a foot in touch.
Oh, and you can see exactly what Lynch Brown saw, some space out on that edge, sending a big cutout ball to Mary Canis out on that outside. However, it was a work of Harmony Somali up through the middle, hard to take down. The fullback for Wellington in Savannah, Peniata, just going around the legs, able to take it down. You can see it here, a charging run. She gets through, breaks through three Wellington defenders.
Well, Wellington now desperate to score next. Time is ticking away, 5 minutes to play. They need to score twice. Big defence from Canterbury again.
And you just feel that the momentum and the energy is with this Canterbury side. They're doing all they can, defending with aggression to keep Wellington down their own end.
Wellington, this is Anderson on their own 40-metre mark at the moment. There it is for Kerr. Big defence on McKinnon. Wellington just short of the halfway. To Iwi Mate going wide. And a good kick in from Burgess. Canterbury in good position. Here's Canis. Can she get past her first defender? No, she can't, but Canterbury have the ball. Just short of the halfway. 4 minutes to play. Napa. Moves Canterbury inside the Wellington half. Now Harding moved it quickly on again to Lynch Brown, who's had an outstanding game for Canterbury today. A try as well. Now Rapira, Harding. Ball on the inside for Canterbury, straightening up is McGregor Paco. Rapira looking left and right. Comes the right. Harding, short ball, good defence from Wellington, this time from Collins. Solid D. Canterbury still have it though. Rapira, Harding again down the short side, injecting herself. 10 metres out from the Wellington line, Canterbury again now. Lynch Brown puts a kick in across field. Canterbury get it. Here's Napa, here's Canis, and she scores in the corner. Great Canterbury try.
And Lynch Brown, she looked like she had all the time in the world, didn't she? Look, she just has a quick look up, sums it all up. Pinpoint accuracy right into the bread basket for Napa, who passes it on. And they're able to go over on this left edge for Canterbury through Mary Canis, taking Canterbury 22 points to 8. But again, build off the back of strong work by the forwards of this Canterbury side, straight up the middle, just showing absolute aggression. It's going to be a difficult one from the sideline with Rapida kicking straight into the headwind as well.
to the conversion from Rapera. Not a bad looking kick, but will fall short. 2 minutes to play, 22-8 the score, Canterbury lead.
I'll get another look at this pinpoint accurate kick here from Lynch Brown, who we mentioned earlier was the CRL Bartercard Women's Premiership Grand Final player of the match. And she started on the bench here today. It's exactly what Canterbury wanted. The head coach spoke about Lynch Brown coming off the bench, just providing that impact. It's exactly what she has done here, because since she's come on, she's caused trouble all over the park.
Into the final 90 seconds of this game, Canterbury will get the victory. They'll start their provincial premiership campaign with a win as Wellington kick off to Canterbury. Lynch Brown fields it, and on the charge again is Siali. Now Lynch Brown going wide, Canterbury looking to finish strong into the final minute of this game. Canterbury will have the victory. Just short of the halfway out at Rapera. Harding moves it on. McGregor Paco on the halfway. Now Lynch Brown, ball on the inside, Canterbury making some more metres up the park again. This time through Manu Rapera, ball's been knocked down, Canterbury have it. Now Harding, up the park, stepping, still going Harding. Drawing in the defence, then goes wide. Here it is from McGregor Paco, still going McGregor Paco. 12 metres out from the Wellington line. This could possibly be the final play. Full time, hooter to go any moment now. Kicking across field from Lynch Brown. Ball's been knocked backwards. Canterbury still have it. Play on the call. They've knocked it on. And that'll be the game. Canterbury have beaten Wellington here in Christchurch, 22 points to 8.
Oh, you could see it on the face there of Napa at the end. She was pretty much over, unfortunately dropping the ball, but another pinpoint accurate kick from Lynch Brown, just from the right side of the field over to her left edge. And it was a close contest in this first half between these two sides, a real arm wrestle. And just in this second half, Canterbury really started to open up the scoring, open this game up. In areas from Wellington, they had their opportunities, they had their chances. Attacking wise, were just unable to capitalise every time they were down the other end of the field. Unable to get those repeat sets as well, handing over possession. And Canterbury just showed how damaging they can be when they do have the ball in hand.
Now Canterbury get their campaign underway with a good victory. They go 1-0. They will have Akarana next up. And then of course Auckland. And then Waikato. There you go, that match next Sunday at 12 PM. Canterbury taking on Akarana. Of course, Wellington. They will have Counties Monaco up next. Let's have a look at the highlights of the game. And back in the first half, it was that kick from Canterbury. A fortunate bounce, Courtney, and Canterbury crossed over for their first try.
Well, they did, and you can see the smile already from Arona. She knew she was over. A great chase by Canterbury. They had 4 players to Wellington's 1. And then they went in, looked to go in again, but then it was McKinnon who got a charge down. Thought she could go all the way, but a great chase by the Canterbury defence to take him down. Lynch Brown just takes down McKinnon there. And then they just shaped to go right, and it was Leota to step back in off her right and go through the Canterbury defence to get her team a try.
I think Canterbury, just before half-time, dotting down through Lynch Brown. They went into the break with an 8-4 lead, did Canterbury. And then, well, Wellington did strike back and they did level up the scores with their number 18, Anderson, cross it over. She's had a good game today. And then Canterbury, they just didn't give up in this game. Going wide in the corner, Roberts dotting down to score. And from there on in, Canterbury dominated the game. Another play inside the attacking zone. Harding went straight through. She's had a good game also. Under the six she went. And then this final try near the end of the game, they went, oh, nice wide kick. Napa with good aerial skills, got the pass on, and Canis scored in the corner for Canterbury. That's all she wrote, 22 points to 8. Canterbury over Wellington as we go sideline.
Shade, huge result out there today, mate.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Tuatahi rā, ka tuku ana ngā whakaaro ki a rātou mākua wehi atu ki te pō, ki a tātou te iwi Māori, ki ingi tū heitea, mai rā, o tī rā, ara mai he te kura, ko te kuini, Māori, ara ngā waihine te pō e mihi ana. Nā, tēnei te mihi ki a koutou e te whānau o Waitaha e tautoko mai ana i a mātou. Kia ora.
Kia ora. So, again, for your guys, big result after last year's bottom place.
Oh yeah, massive result. I know there would have been a lot of talk out there considering our season last year, but one thing we carried into this season was, you know, we've got nothing to prove, and I hope we played like that. I definitely feel like that we did, but you know, on the back of that was we have everything to give, and today we gave everything we had.
Especially on defence, you girls just numbered up.
Yeah, that was definitely a big focus for us coming into this game. We knew that we needed to bring it. We knew we needed to defend together. So with that, you know, not leaving one man to defend alone and actually coming in two, connecting up well, stacking, and you know, giving our girls that time to reset on the line.
Sweet, and up against the Vulcans here at home next week. What are you going to work on this week?
Again, I think we still have some things to improve on, fine tune, you know, it's always about those 1%ers, so we'll definitely go in to fine tune on our defence, but also work on our shape, make sure our girls are running the right lines, our timing's right, and then we're getting the fancy stuff on the edges for you guys to enjoy.
Awesome, mate. Well, all the best for next week. We'll catch you then.
Tēnā koe o tērā, tēnā koutou I tautoko mai I a mātou, nā koutou I whakapono mai ki a mātou, nā koutou tēnei tō, nō reira, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Well spoken, the thoughts of the Canterbury camp. It was Shade, McGregor, Parko. Canterbury very happy with themselves. They got the victory, 22 points to 8. Let's go back down to the sideline.
Hey, Marianne, commiserations out there. Girls gave it heaps.
Yeah, they gave it their best. Good efforts in our defence and also attack. Credit to Canterbury as well.
Where do you feel Canterbury really took it to you today?
I think on the edges they gave it to us, and also in the midfield. But yeah, I think all across the field they gave it to us.
And there was still plenty of good hard-running rugby rugby league from you guys as well.
Yep, and it will continue to be good running from us as well. Continue, yeah.
Cool. Well, all the best for the rest of the season. Go hard.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, Donna. Cheers.
Thoughts of the Wellington camp as we have a look at the results over the weekend. There's the men's, the Vulcans, the Stingrays and Otago all got the victory this weekend, and in the women's Premiership, Falcons, Stingrays and now the Bulls, they got the victory in the women's. 22 points to 8, the full-time score. Canterbury over Wellington as we say cheers from Christchurch.